and welcome to my latest video, which is a day in the life of me vlog. And obviously I've started this intro a little bit later. I decided doing a intro as soon as I woke up was not going to be fun for anyone. It would not be entertaining watching. Not that this really is entertaining either, but we'll try. So I'm doing my intro later on. I've done the morning stables and I'm gonna do this before I go in for breakfast. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this vlog is already causing me grief. It's very difficult to capture absolutely everything. We've got 12 horses at the yard here at the minute because I've currently got 2 schooling liveries with me. So it's kind of difficult to set the tripod up, get like all the horses coming in, out, get all the mucking out without my phone getting kicked over or it losing battery or the storage running out. So I want to warn you ahead of watching this vlog that there might be things missing. You might be like, oh, Meg's not giving that horse water. I have given the horse water, I've just not filmed it because I cannot film absolutely everything. You are so adorable with 12 horses. But alas, I'm going to give it a go. If it goes terribly, I'll delete it and we'll try this again another time, maybe when there's less horses at the yard. Another thing to say is I'm going to try and be as realistic and as honest and not embellish things. So many day in the life of vlogs are just annoying to watch. People just lie about what they do and it just makes me, like, personally, it makes me feel bad when I watch these vlogs and it's like, oh, today I rode 50 horses and I also went and did loads of charity work and I mucked them all out. And it's like, you obviously can't do that in a day. Don't lie. So I'm going to be as honest and as open as I possibly can be. And even if I can't show things, I'll try and remember to tell you if something's happened. But we'll see. We will see. Anyway, we're going to journey back in time to a slightly less awake version of me and we're going to see how this day pans out. Wish me luck, guys. I'm already so stressed. Jaffa is a perfect de-stress pony, though. Morning vlog.
It's very dark, Frodo. Can't we see you? Oh, she's very tired. As is Becky Moo. Look, it's too dark. I can't even see anything.
What a shame.
We've been asleep on Maggie's bed all night. Oh, good boy. Right, Maggie, what day is it today?
Badminton day. Oh wait, I didn't qualify.
No, it's day in the life vlog. What time is it, Maggie?
It's 5 in the morning.
Yeah, that's why it's so dark.
I like to get up early and do an hour of yoga and poetry recitals before I start my day.
Exactly, so you're in the right mindset and beautifully supple from the yoga. Instead of actually starting the day lounging in bed with your cat.
Right, cut. Morning. So today is a day in the life of vlog, but I should have already explained that because me trying to do an intro when I'm tired would just not be good. So battery pack at the ready because I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of filming. So my day starts at about 7:20 every morning. I know what people are thinking, that's so late in the horsey world, but if it makes you feel better, I never have a lie-in. That is every day unless I'm on holiday, so a little bit better. But today I actually snoozed my alarm quite a lot. And Mum has actually got to the yard before me, so that's kind of ruined the video already. Okay, so check those 2 down there. First job of the day is to feed everybody, so I'll do that quickly. Once everyone's fed, we start doing the swapping around. So these 4 were in overnight. So we swap the ones that were outside, bring them in, turn these guys out. It's a bit difficult at the minute because we've got 12 horses here and 8 stables. So there's a lot of kind of juggling of stables and horses, and lots of mucking out. One thing I forgot to say when I came out is that we never eat first thing. We always come straight out to the yard, do all the horses, do all the mucking out, then go in and have breakfast. I feel like that's quite an old-fashioned way of doing things, but it's just how we do it. And Jaffa brought in, so now it's time to change my rugs onto liveries and then pop you out for a bit and then really get started with mucking out because we've only done one stable so far. Good boys. Just want to point out the rugs are not left on their doors overnight. I just carried them down. Okay, time to get a bit of haylage for everyone, which Mary always makes interesting. Good girl. Yeah, Jaff. Good boy. Okay, once all the horses are fed, it's the cat's turn, and then it's kind of de-stress. We can just get on with the mucking out, and the horses don't make as much of a fuss because they've all been fed and everything. So, a bit of Felix for the cats. Some biscuities. Okay, so the mucking out marathon can now begin. To be fair, it's really not bad today. There's only 6 stables and we've done 2, so probably do the remaining 4 quickly now before breakfast. And yeah, then like all the stables are ready to get them in later to ride. Quick tip I like to do is obviously they've had their feeds in the morning, so the buckets are still in the stables. So I want these washed out. I tend to use the old water that they've had overnight and just, this can be hard one-handed, guys, swirl it out like that. That way I don't feel as bad for wasting that water. Got a nice clean bucket. First stable done, although I forgot to actually press the time-lapse thing, so all I got was a photo. I'm not very good at this kind of thing, guys, so I'm going to do the remaining 3. I'm probably not going to film it because my phone is already really low on battery and saying that I'm running out of storage, so you know what it's like mucking out. So I'm going to muck out the remaining 3, give the yard a quick sweep. I'll show you everything before I go in and then go and have something to eat. Also, The muck heap does not normally look like this, but we got it taken away yesterday, but it wouldn't all fit in the farmer's tractor trailer. So muck heap looks disgusting, so I'm not even going to do a nice little muck heap video because, quite frankly, who wants to look at that? Gross. Right, 2 livery stables are done. So I'm going to wheel the rugs and buckets back up to the main barn in the straw wheelbarrow, do the other stables and then go in. Okay, nicely swept yard, everyone's mucked out, everyone's got food and they're having a little sleep. Can't take full credit for the mucking out because Hobbit did come in and do D, but I did have to go in there, tidy up a bit because I like a nice square bed, and sometimes Hobbit just doesn't get those 90-degree angles that I need to have in the stables. So it is just gone 10. Normally I'd be in by 10, but seriously, I'm so bad at all this filming. It takes me about half an hour to set up a tripod every time. So that's kind of, yeah, a bit of a problem with this vlog because things aren't going to actually happen in real time because I'm so slow with technology. So last thing I do before I go in for breakfast is I check my board. So people that follow me on Instagram will know all about this. You guys seem to love my board. It is kind of the Bible for my life. So I always keep a week behind because I like to know what the horses have done last week. And then currently I'm working on this week. You can see week beginning 2nd of March. And I sometimes plan the whole week out at the start of the week, and sometimes I kind of do it a bit like this where I plan bits of things, not all of it. You can see there's a little key at the bottom. So today we have actually got treatment, so that's because the vet's coming and Dora's having her teeth done. You can see Jam the other day had the physio, so that's why she's had a couple of days off, and then she'll have a lunch and a quiet day. And with the farrier come on Tuesday as well. So I just find when we've got so many horses, it's just easier to have it all written down because then I don't forget. It's only the ones in work on, yeah, this kind of grid bit. But then at the top I've got like when they were last wormed, little to-do list, which is really not updated, and like an upcoming events kind of thing, which I try and do weekly, but doesn't always happen. You can see like that's left from last week, the teaching, but it gets me through the day really. So today I am going to try and jump Bear, Lucas and Picasso, but we've got the vet coming between 3 and 4, which means I need to do Dee and Dora before the vet comes. Normally I'll be organised and I'll put a little AM if they need to be done in the morning, but we'll see how the day goes, guys. I might not get a chance to jump Bear because it could be dark, so she might have to do flat work under the lights. But yeah, this is my board that runs my life. Right, breakfast time, having ready break again like I did on my last vlog. Big fat spoon of Nutella, seeing as they now sponsor me. Hobbit's not even reacting. And then cut a banana up in it. And it's delicious. Right, we really are going to have fun counting my calories today because now I'm having a cup of tea and a slice of Marmite toast. I wasn't really hungry, but I wanted something savoury, so having toast, and then I'll go out and start riding. And back out we go. It's about 11:30 now, which is quite bad. That's quite late to have not ridden anything. Sorry, I was just looking over there because I thought the youngsters had broken the fence, but they haven't. So I've had breakfast. I've replied to a couple of emails from brands. I try and like do bits of that during the day, but often I don't manage to get around to my emails till about 12 o'clock at night, and then I have to always say like, I'm really sorry for the late email. this is when I do my admin. But luckily all of my brands kind of know I'm useless like that, so it's fine. So as I think I mentioned earlier, we've got the vet coming. Dee's having a lameness workup. She's being checked over. I don't know if I've explained this on the vlog, but if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that Dee actually went, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Jaffa, you're right. Dee went lame after we brought her back from her winter break, and it turned out she had arthritic changes in her hocks, and she'd also like twanged her hind suspensory a little bit. It's all right, it says selfie stick mush. But that was all in the past. We've had lots and lots of treatment done, which I will talk more about when we've got the vet here. So today is basically just checking she is 100% sound and ready to get going. I've been riding her this last week and I think she's fine. We're just kind of following up with the vet, getting our lovely vet to look at her, make sure we're all good to continue and sort of up the workload a bit. So she won't be doing pole work because we'll probably need to lunge her and the vet will want to see me ride her. So I'm going to hop on Jaffa because I've already got some poles out, so it makes sense to do him first. I'll then clear away the poles, do Dora, lunge her, get on her, and then set up some jumps. Jaffa's bridle, the neck strap, because you guys know I love riding with a neck strap, and a girth. That one fits Jaffa. This girth thing, do you know those things that they just annoy you every single day? Every day I curse in my head at these hanging girths when I'm trying to get those two saddles there. And yet I never change it. It's one of those things that just as I'm about to be like, right, I'm changing it, the saddle goes on and it's all fine. It just entertains me every day in an annoying kind of way. So saddle and girth and bridle for Jaffa. I'll come back, grab my hat, which is there, but this is my tack room. It is so cluttered at the moment because I've got these two liveries here. They've come with 3 saddles and 4 bridles, so I'm just really pushed for space at the minute in here. Got my tripod, guys. I'm not cut out for this kind of cinematography. I don't even know if that's a word. Is it videography? Cinemology? Cinnamon? I don't know, but I can't do this. I'm going to try and film me tacking up Jaffa. Jaff, let's get the camera. Oh. It's the kind of 5-year-old you want, where you can just go and grab the camera off the fence after you've hopped on him. So I've got some trot poles over there. I was actually doing them yesterday. They've been kicked around a bit, as you can see. They're not all equally spaced, but I quite like doing that with poles because I like them to think about every step. So if they're completely even, it's kind of quite easy for them, whereas if they vary in distance, it just makes them think about their feet a little bit more and actually makes them work a little bit harder. So I don't really mind when they're a bit crooked like that. And I've also got some walk poles over there. So I'm hoping in a minute Hobbit will come out and get a little bit of footage of me riding Jaffa, but we'll see. There might not be any footage. Jaffa's done, so quick bit to wash because I'm using this bridle, for Dora as well. Get that all nice and hygienic. And then I will give Jaff a really quick brush off and then tack Dora up. Jaffa only did about half an hour probably, maybe 25 minutes even, because he's still only 5 and he's quite green. He doesn't do like a schooling session. 45 minutes to an hour is just too long for him at the minute, so yeah, he does that long. Time to clear the poles away to do Dora, and then obviously jumping later on, but time is ticking. I think it's 12:30 now. Where is the day going? So I'm going off, good girl, time lapse to tack her up, just so I can have a quick talk with you guys, because it's hard to tell in the time lapse what's actually going on because it goes so quickly. But Dora's actually still very, very sort of nervous and sensitive, so all of this like tacking up, brushing process, she almost learns more doing this than she does what she learns in the school at the minute, because we can do so little. It's just one of those things that when you get a horse from Ireland, good girl, you'll see she's just funny with things like that, and her head, she's probably at some point had her ears twitched or something, because she's just funny with her head and putting things over your ears. Good girl. So I just wanted to talk to you and sort of show you in real time. You've just got to be so patient with horses like this and just make sure they trust you. It's really important to spend a long time with them when you're tacking them up. So if she gets cuddly like this, I'll give her a little stroke and let her know it's all right. Because it's quite easy when you've got 6, 7, 8 to ride in a day to sort of go into the stable, guns blazing, you know, trying to do it all quickly, and then you can actually give yourself a real setback. So it's good to be able to remember just to, when you're working around a young and nervous horse, just to try and do everything gently and calmly. Hey, sweet pea. Oh, you are a good girl. That's it, open up. I know. Come on, sweet pea. Good girl. So this is really good progress, because the first couple of days I put a bridle on her, she'd pull back, she wouldn't want you touching her ears like that. And you know, it might not be anything sort of to look into. She might just be one of those nervous types. It doesn't actually mean that anything has happened to her. We obviously know that the lady we bought her from would have never have done anything nasty, but you just don't know their full history. Like, we have no idea where she sort of was before that, so she may have been through a sale as a 2-year-old or whatever. So when I'm working with a young horse like Dora, who, although we bought her as backed, we know she'd only been sat on sort of 3, 4, maybe 5 times. I kind of just like to go back to square one a bit, do what I would do if I was kind of re-breaking a horse, so like do a bit of the groundwork, just because I feel like building up the trust is so important. You know, if I'm getting on a nervous horse back, I want them to sort of trust me and know what's going on. Good girl. So I didn't leap on her the first day we got her. Some of them that have done a bit more, you can, but with her, I thought it was just better to take a bit of time. So, popping the saddle on. Another thing I meant to say is, because I've not got Mum here to hold her at the minute, I couldn't even pick out her back feet because she just needs someone at her head to kind of pick up her feet. So it just kind of shows the greenness of her, I guess. But it's all like, all this spending time with them. Good girl. Well done. It's all progress, even though you might not feel like you've done much. Just messing around with her today, tacking her up, picking up her front feet, giving her a good brush. She'd have taken so much from that and built up so much trust. So don't get discouraged with your young horses. You've just got to remember that they're not as experienced as your other ones, and so you've got sort of smaller goals with them. And I think once you come to grips with that, it's really, really rewarding. But obviously if it's like the first time you're working with a young horse, tacking up without any issues doesn't seem like a big deal because you're probably used to doing that with an experienced horse. But you've just got to sort of reassess your goals, I guess. This saddle doesn't fit her amazingly because it's de-saddled, but I'm kind of trialling all of my saddles on her to see what's best, because you're going to be turned away in a couple of weeks, aren't you? So there's no point getting a saddle for you just yet. So I'll finish tacking up and then go and pop her on the lunge. Come on in, my little princess. Oh, I need my gloves. Always wear gloves whilst lunging, guys. And a hard hat. Look at that sound effect there. Obviously it's not a sound effect. I have no idea how to put those into my editing. Come on, princess. I've just done an Instagram story and I explained the stress of my life, and everyone's just so lovely. They're just like, Meg, chill. Lily, that's not very sensible, the 4-year-old, is it? So I just think I'm just gonna take a little laid back approach to the rest of this vlog. It's so silly getting stressed because you guys are lovely, and if it's terrible, it's just going in my trash bin. So let's just chill out. So I'm gonna time lapse me lunging, and then hopefully Mum's gonna come out and hold her for me to get on, because otherwise I'll be on the floor, won't I? I'll be on the floor because you're very, very green. Right, off we drop. Okay, I have no idea if you can see/hear me because it's quite windy. So hopefully the time lapse will show you there. She's been quite fresh. The neighbours' horses have come galloping over and really wound her up. And then the 2 liveries are in a paddock just that side of the fence, and they've been having a little canter up and down with her. So I've decided I'm just going to keep lunging her today. I'm not going to get on her. Mum's not come out, so I really do not think it's a good idea getting on a very, very green and fresh 4-year-old when it's like this. It's something that I don't think I've ever voiced before, but it's really important to kind of be open to changing your plans. I know I have my board where everything's set out, but at the end of the day, they're not machines, they're horses. So there are days where you might have planned to jump, you might have planned to get on a young horse, this, that and the other, and it's just not the right day for it, and that's okay. Like, don't be afraid to change your plans because you kind of think it's admitting defeat, because, good girl, at the end of the day, horses don't understand admitting defeat. She doesn't know that I've come out with the intention of getting on her. She just thinks she's come out to do some work, so that's fine. If she goes and lunges nicely now, brilliant. She doesn't know that I was going to get on her. She's had a good time. She's settled lunging, fingers crossed. And that's all really that matters. So don't worry about admitting defeat. I'm bad for this as well, don't get me wrong. Like, I need to go back and watch this video because there are days where I'm like, no, I'm definitely doing what I plan to do. But sometimes you've just got to be like, actually, I'm the human, I'm the one with like the more advanced brain. I need to make the right call for me and the horse, and today that's not getting on her, that's just lunging her, settling her, getting her used to her surroundings. She's not had the neighbour's horse over with her before, so we'll do that and then we'll go in, won't we, pet? You're a good girl. I might give her a little lunge with the stirrups down. One last thing I wanted to say, because I know people are going to think I lunge really weirdly. When I cantered her, I just run with her a bit, just because I really do not want to be yanking her mouth in canter, and obviously she's so young and so unbalanced that she can't canter on a 18-metre circle, which is what like you'd normally lunge on. So in the canter I'm just sort of going with her to try and make the circle a bit bigger, make it easier for her, and not pull on her little mouth. Anyway, I'm going to keep this in real time now. I'm going to finish lunging her and then we'll go in. Good girl. Hey, you're okay. You're alright. You're really dancing around. Come on, my lovey. Good girl, Dora. We made it. I only videoed a little bit, but I'll smush that into the vlog now. Honestly, my phone has never known a day like this before. I'm just getting through so much battery, it's crazy. Another reason I didn't want to really get on her today is because I am not happy with the fit of this saddle. Because she's still very, very bum high, everything's just lifting up on her back a bit, so it's really quite tricky to find a saddle which is going to fit her well enough just to do a little bit on. Good girl, it's just a girl. Well done. Well done. So I will wrap this little chat up now, but I'm going to go and run outside and set some jumps up, depending on the time. Oh my god, it's getting so late. It's gone 1 o'clock. I'll run out, set some jumps out. I might run in and have something to eat and then try and jump those ponies, but the vet is coming between 3 and 4. Honestly, I just don't know if I can do these kind of vlogs on these days because I thought it was like a relatively quiet day, but time's just flying away, guys. Okay, phone is charging, so if you catch a wire swinging about, that is just my phone charger. So I'm just putting my tack away. This is pet peeve of mine, tack has to go away before you ride the next horse. I cannot tell you how stressed I get when there's just like random saddles and bridles all over the yard. And do you know who the culprit is for that? Hobbit, it's you. I don't think Hobbit's ever put tack away in her life, and she's gonna, I can guarantee when she's watching this, she'll be like, Megan, don't say that, it's not true. Mum, this is an intervention. It absolutely is true. So I'm going to go in, actually I'm going to pop this little sweat rug on Dora Do and then go and set jumps out. Good girl. Is all set up. I've not gone for a very exciting one, just 3 bounces to a 1-stride little oxer. I'm jumping the 2 liveries that are here, but one of them is only 6, Picasso the chestnut, but he's quite a green 6-year-old, and Lucas, the black one, is actually coming back from an injury, so he can't do loads and loads of jumping. He just needs to do little sort of athletic things to build up his muscles again. So I thought, perfect, a grid works nicely for both of them. So I'm going to go and get them in from the field. How cute is this? They have a nut ball every time when they come in from the field. And Lucy, their lovely owner, bought it with them, bought a bag of nuts for me. In fact, she bought all of their feed, which is just amazing. So they're going to have this. It just kind of chills them out a bit. I will probably run in and have something to eat and try and locate Hobbit. Honestly, is that not just the most satisfying thing in the world? Hang on, I'm going to give you a nice juicy close-up now, guys. Get a load of this. You ready? It doesn't work as well on this one because the hole's smaller. You can't really see. Oh! Now the horses are all excited. Cool. Okay, head collars, nut balls, go and get these two boys. I need to give everyone a bit of hay as well. And then I'm doing all right, but it must be 1:30, if not later. And yeah, I'm worried if the vet does come at 3, I am really going to struggle to get these two jumped. I think the idea of jumping bear is firmly gone out the window. Anyway, I'm going to set this tripod up so you can watch me getting the horses in, and then we'll see what's next. Loads will come out. Oh, you're clever. Nikki's decided to turn up pretending like she does stuff during the day. She's been napping.
I've been busy cooking.
Oh yeah, like we believe that. Hey Picasso.
Straw Picasso.
This is down there. Right, you have a little chill. We'll give everyone some hay and then have our lunch very quickly. Yeah, just show you guys Hobbit doing a tiny bit of work.
Oh, it's hard work, this.
Yeah, it must be heavy, that.
I'm exhausted.
Poor mum. Yeah, another one. Shouldn't nap more than 5 times a day, mum, like you do.
Oh, way over there.
Yeah. Go on. You have to like lift it over the door and then throw it. Oh, wow. Okay, she's doing it the elite way. Look at that. Such a helpful groom I have.
Treat you.
Apparently Hobbit's cooked up a storm for lunch.
Yes.
What are we having?
Cowboy pie with cheesy cobbler topping.
What even is that? Was that even English? I don't think that's food.
I think it's American.
Oh, any American viewers know what that is?
Yeah.
I've never eaten that before in my life. If people are thinking, what is it then? Have you made it?
Yeah. It's pork. You can do it with sausages, baked beans.
Honestly, I've never heard of that. I don't think I've ever eaten that. Why are we so close? Get away from me. Weirdo. And here we have lunch. What did you call it again, Mum?
I think it's a cowboy pie with cheesy scone.
A cowboy pie with apparently a cheesy scone topping. And I'm currently on a horse quest. Even though I'm not looking to buy more ponies. But yeah, this is lunch. Late. So I've scoffed down my lunch. I can feel a cheesy scone sat just about there. So jumping's not exactly what my body needs right now, but it's not what I need. It's what the horses need. As I have said, the 2 that I'm jumping now are 2 lovely liveries that I've kindly been sent for a week to do some work on while their owner Lucy is on holiday. I'm just going to pop you down. Sorry guys, this is the only view I can give you. So I'm really lucky that I get to work with so many different horses. It's one of the best things about my job because I absolutely love playing around with new and different horses. I don't know, it's just a passion of mine. So yeah, it is amazing to have people pay me to have their horses and play around with them, really. I just thoroughly enjoy it. So I've told you a little bit about them. I'm going to start with Picasso, who is a 6-year-old Welsh D. They're both Welsh Ds. As I was saying, he's quite a green 6-year-old. Whoops. But Lucy's done an amazing job with him. She's only had him less than 6 months, or no, probably a bit longer than 6 months. But she's done a really, really good job. I've really enjoyed riding him. So let's have a little pop and see how it goes. Number 1 for jumping.
You looking forward to this, Meg?
Yeah. Good boy. Good lad. Ooh. He's like, oh, hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Picasso's
So
keen.
This is Picasso, the 6-year-old livery. Very handsome.
Very smart boy.
Right, I'll have a little warm up.
Okay. We'll catch up with you in a minute when you're ready for poles. Oh, bless him. He's such a cutie. Oh, lovely!
Okay, so we've got lovely Jo here from Veterinary. So she's been treating Dee with her lameness issues, so we're here for a lameness reassessment. And I get the job of running. There we go. Just walk away and back to start with for me. Come on, Dee Dee. Look alive. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, don't be annoying. Nice big smile. Because we've been given, well, good news with Dee. She's going to do 4 more weeks walking and trotting, have another reassessment, and then, fingers crossed, we'll be cantering and getting on our way back to eventing. So that is very good news. Next on the agenda is little Dora do. So she's having her teeth done. Don't know if she's ever had them done before, so wanted to get vet out, have a little look inside and just make sure that she's not got any wolf teeth or anything coming through. But I will keep you updated. Heart video. Good girl. Fine. It's good. Don't tell her she's got a heart murmur. It's too late.
What do you buy this for?
So we're going to have a little bit of sedation. Actually, Mum, can I give that to you? Because I ought to have 2 hands.
Jumps, yeah.
2 hands on the wheel. Just to make sure we get a good job.
girl.
Oh, my girl.
All right.
Oh, well done. Now you're going to go off to sleepy, sleepy land. Good girl, Dora.
Have a look at that.
Yeah, let's get
Look at all those
my
teeth.
God.
All the way to the back.
There you go, guys. Don't see that on a vlog very often.
Yeah, she's got a perfectly normal set of teeth.
Lovely.
And no wolf teeth.
No wolfies.
No.
Oh, that's what we like to hear.
Super news, just a routine rasp.
Do you think she's ever had them done, or
No.
to be expected? I'd be more surprised if she had, actually.
To be fair, most people until they see
Well, exactly. She's only baby.
Yeah, no, it's perfect timing for a first one.
Just rasping down any sharp edges. Nice bright light there. Oh, sorry. Bit of highlighter. Just blind you. Hope to see you. That is on the wonk. So all sorted with the vet. Dora was such a good girl, so her teeth are all rasped and a little cap of her tooth fell off, like a little baby tooth. So I'll show you that when I'm back inside. My camera's doing all kind of weird stuff. So good boy, Lucas. I'm just vlogging, it's fine. So I'm going to hop on Lucas now and try and jump him before we lose the light, because it is nearly 5 o'clock now. And I'm going to have to rearrange jumping with Bear, so I'll probably do that with her tomorrow since the grid's out, and I'll just do a little bit of flat work with her when I go and get her in from the field. Got one very handsome Lucas ready to go. There's Hobbit. Dee's just been out for a little afternoon graze, so she's coming back in now. So all these little jobs that are going to be missed out, guys, because I can't be everywhere and film everything, but that's the way it is. Right, Hobbs.
Sorry.
Trot, trot, trot.
I'll throw this one in the stable. Here we go.
Lucas wants to get to jumping.
Right, come on. Oh, reversing out the corner.
I think it's because the cat's behind there.
Do you not like cats, Lucas?
Is he there? Yeah.
Pippin, what are you doing scaring ponies? Hey? You're a monkey. And there's the other one. Hello. You a good girl?
I'm ready for like a bear jump. Boy.
Meggie loves this pony.
Oh. Right, I think I'm going to be mature and leave it there because, as I mentioned, he's coming back from an injury, so I just wanted a little gymnastics exercise really for him, just to strengthen his sort of jumping muscles up again. But I could literally sit and jump this pony all day. He's so mega. Good boy.
I think he enjoyed that too.
Yeah, I don't know who enjoyed it more. Good boy. Right, feed these two absolute superstars. Oh, my hair's looking funky. And then I will pop a rug on. We've got to get Jaffa and Ari out. Basically do some swapping around of ponies. And then I'll grab Bear and Jam in. And I'm not going to have time to jump Bear, but I will hop on her. I'll explain more later. Because someone wants their dinner for being such a super boy. So Ari and Jaffa out having a little bit of haylage because we are still waiting for the grass to come through. Look at this mud. Disgusting, but luckily I've got my lovely Rudd's wellies, which they really kindly sent to me. And I've got dry feet for the first time this winter. Hey, is it spring yet? It's March, spring?
I don't know, I don't feel like spring.
Yeah, I was going to say, that don't look like spring. Right, we will come and deal with you now, you little terrors. Off to get Jam and Bear in as they stay in overnight. The little youngsters, Brinny and Winnie, are having a feed and some haylage to distract them, to make it easier to get them. And then we'll pop Dora out with the babies and Lara out in the top field. She started going out overnight again. She's just kind of happy like that. She's a bit of a hothead and she's just better out overnight, really. Out with Dora and Lara up there. We are losing the light and I've still got a pony to ride. Oh, just doing the water in the field. Oh, there's Lara's one. These guys have got a big bucket that luckily the hose can reach because I don't fancy carrying that. Okay, got a rug here. I've got my floodlights heating up in the background to do Bear. They need like 5-10 minutes to warm up and be at full brightness. So rug these boys up, hay the ones in the barn, hop on Bear, and then there's still more to do, believe it or not. It is 6:30 now, I believe. Left pony. Save the worst till dark's what they say.
Bear loves riding in the dark.
She hates it. It's good for her though. Oh God, those cats are there.
Oh, have you come to help again, kitty cats?
Bear's just like frozen. Still on the move.
Oh no, that's where the little bowly thing was released,
Oh
wasn't
God, maybe scare them away.
it? Yeah, good idea.
Walk on.
Good girl.
On Teddy Bear. So yeah, basically today has kind of run away with me a bit. I think a combination of having the vet come, because that just took longer than anticipated because there's actually quite a lot to do. And Dora's teeth were quite bad, so we'd spend, well, not bad, but they'd just never been done. So had to spend a bit of time on those, which meant everything else got pushed back a bit. That combined with trying to film this vlog, because everything just seems to have gone at an absolute snail's pace. I don't know why. It's just, it doesn't seem like it should take that much longer when you're watching it, but honestly, for people out there that do a bit of vlogging, you will understand for some reason it just adds so much time to your day. It's crazy. So yeah, all of that means it is later than planned to get on Bear. It's now 7:15. So obviously I'm not going to jump in this light on Bear because I want to live a bit longer. So I've decided I'm just going to do some sort of flat / like bending and lateral work. I quite like having a session a week of like bendy stuff. I think it's really good to get them moving through their bodies, moving around their rib cage. And then I'm going to jump her tomorrow, but I am going to put that footage in the vlog now because Mum's gone in. so I'm not going to get any footage of her tonight anyway. So to make it a bit more interesting, I will put Bear's jumping footage from tomorrow in now. I've not mentioned on my vlogs before is that maybe I have, I don't know. When I'm riding the school when I'm on my own and no one's videoing me obviously, I always have like a podcast or some music on my phone. I just find it kind of helps relax me and the horses, to be honest. And if you're ever riding one that just tests you a bit, because everyone that rides a horse will know sometimes they just test us on days, I just find it really helps me just keep just chilled and level-headed. If I've just got something else going on, like a podcast especially, I listen to a lot of Rhea Freeman's podcast. I think it's the Small and Supercharged podcast it's called. They're amazing and they're horsey, so I love them. Or like country-y. So yeah, I listen to a lot of those and it just occupies my brain a bit while I'm schooling. So maybe a tip for people if they don't do that already. I don't think that's like revolutionary. I think quite a lot of people do that. Right, there is something in the woods down there, and I don't know if it's a fox or a deer, but it's not making the noise anymore. It's like I know deers like kind of bark, but it's like a squealy bark. It's not going to make the noise again. I was going to ask all you guys, because I bet... Sound like a pig. Can you hear that? That's a dog, obviously. Bear doesn't know what to think. That sounds like a pig or a bird. Weird. Good girl. Well, despite all the weird noises and then the dogs barking, Bear was actually so well behaved. I'm so impressed with her. She's doing all her lateral work and everything. Didn't really bat an eyelid at the jumps or the cat being an idiot. So, good girl. But if anyone knows what that weird squealy thing is, the first time I did it was like a bark, but that was like a squeal. But comment below with what you think that is, guys, because I have no idea. Initially I thought fox, then deer, then munkjack, and now I've no idea. Go on, Ted, let's go in. Putting tack away. So, it's really bad. I don't clean my tack every night or after every use. Not going to lie and stand here and tell you I do, because I don't. But I obviously always clean the bits, and it kind of just gets wiped over as and when, so once a week, a couple of times a week, sort of whenever, depends how much is being used and all of that. But one thing I'm very funny about is having my neck straps hanging separately, because obviously, like, I do up all the bridles like that with a throat lash, and it really winds me up if there's a neck strap attached to it, because then I've got like favourite neck straps, which I know is weird, but it annoys me if I can't use my favourite neck straps on particular horses. Oh, it's funny, these little like habits you pick up, isn't it? Being an absolute loser and spending your whole life with horses. Jokes. You're cool if you spend your whole life with horses. So yeah, Tack is all happily away. All of them have their covers on to go to bed, so I will lock the Tack room up. I'm going to go in Hay, Lucas and Picasso, and then I've got 2 stables to muck out and the barn to sweep, and Bear is going to have her massage pad on now. In fact, I need to do that because it runs for half an hour, so I need to get that on because I'll probably be done in half an hour. Hey boys, see what I did there? Oh, comedy gold. It's been a slow start of this vlog, guys, but whew, at least we got a quality joke in there. Right, half this hay net between the two of them, because you naughty Welshies aren't allowed hay nets, are you? Because you're mischievous. God, I can't even speak anymore. Topping up their water, because they've drunk quite a lot after jumping. Best part of the day though, because I get to have a little sit on this wall filler that's here. Always seem to finish the day same way I started, pretty much. Picking up horse poo, it's just the story of my life. But I thought I would use this opportunity to speak to you a little bit, because it's been different doing this kind of vlog. Like, it's not really something I've ever done before, and I sort of tried to plan it, and I like thought of all these things I could do, but honestly when it comes down to it, it's just like bang bang bang, like trying to get through your day, trying to set up a tripod, trying to, you know, like fill in the gaps for you guys, because like Mum gave them all tea today while I was tacking up Lucas. And it's just things like that that I can't like capture, and I'm just, I don't know, I'm just worried that people are gonna think there's loads missing, or I don't know. I always overthink things when it comes to vlogs, because I don't want to put out rubbish vlogs for you guys. Like, it means a lot to me that they are good. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of say, I think I am gonna post this because I've spent all day filming it now, unless it really does look terrible while I edit it. But please, if there's stuff like missing, or I don't know, like, you know, I'm like, I forget to say things, don't I? Don't worry, the things probably have been done, and it's just, yeah, it's just hard to capture. But if you enjoyed this kind of style of vlog, like, my days change so much. I picked this day because it was like a quieter day. Obviously if I'm out competing, or if I'm giving lessons, or I'm riding other people's horses, or I've got more liveries in, the days can get pretty frantic, and then, you know, like, I'm up at 6 AM and, you know, out on the yard till 9, and there literally wouldn't be a chance to kind of film this kind of vlog, because every second counts. But if you do like it, then I thought I could do other kind of day in the life ofs, and I could either do, like, tailor it more to just the riding or just the yard chores, because I think trying to do absolutely everything is what stressed me out. Like, trying to show everything is stressful. So I could do one like, I've done all the morning stables and now I'm going to ride, or I can show you the morning stables, or I can do like a summer routine or a winter routine. But yeah, I do love my job because it changes every single day. Look at that lighting, that's terrible. Literally, like, obviously the days are very similar because it's all the mucking out, all the like day-to-day chores with the horses, but at the end of the day you're riding these animals that have their, like, a mind of their own, so that's always different. And like I said earlier, I'm so lucky that I've got the facilities and that people like trust me with their horses, because I get sent so many horses to work with, and it is just amazing riding different types. Like, you'll see today, jumping Lucas, I was just on cloud 9. It's just so much fun. So I can't complain, although it is really hard work. Like, it is 20 to 8 now, and I've still got another stable to mark out and sweep the yard and kind of just do up the rest of the stables, you know, skip out, do the water. Like, I probably am inside for about an hour between 7:30 and 8:30 during the day. But it's amazing, like, it's my passion, so I really cannot complain. It's fun, and I feel like a bit of a kid living out there, kind of childhood dream a bit, to be honest. We'll see if that lasts, because it is hard work. My back is killing me. It's permanent stage of killing me. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble because I'm not ending the vlog here. Obviously, I will go in and eat because I've not eaten much today. How mad is that? Normally, I would just gobble, and I have not eaten that much today, which is typical because I know you guys like to see what I put in my cake hole, and it's not been that much. I've been quite good. But I'll go in, have a pack of bourbons, find something for tea, and update you with what I do in my evenings. I might do another time lapse of sweeping the yard because that excited me earlier. I did enjoy watching that. Anyway, I'm going to finish mucking out, sweep this, do Lara's box because I like having them all ready in the morning for them to just go into. We are done. Nice tidy yard, mucked out stables, you can't really see, and 4 happy ponies chomping hay. Whew, all good. What is the time? You know, I've just realised this would be a really nice thing to do, would be to show you guys the clock every time I needed to tell you the time. There you go, 5 to 8. So it's, yeah, it's very unusual if I'm ever in before 7. Sometimes I am if it's been a quiet day. Today's been one of those, like, I didn't want to do it on a crazy busy day, but I wanted enough going on that it wasn't boring to watch. But I think when I'm trying to do this kind of vlog, it's going to be busy whenever, so I'm always going to finish a bit later. But normally I'd probably get in, between 7:30 and 8. Hey Mary, you've had your tea, haven't you? Mum gave you dinner. You are so cute. Tell you what the next job is, but I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to actually let myself have a bit of downtime. That rustling there is 20 bags of Pure Easy, which has been delivered. So I need to ferry all of that up to the feed room. I've realised I've not really spoken about feed much today. But as you guys know, I'm sponsored by Pure Feed. They are absolutely amazing. They're really like low additives, low sugar, high fibre, just good for horses. So yeah, they're amazing. But if I do another one of these vlogs, I could have it more sort of yard chore orientated, like horse care orientated, and I could go through my feed. Or if you want like a what I feed my horses vlog. But the amazing thing about Pure is that it is, as it says on that bag, easy. And look, here's a Pure Easy bag. So that mix has got like everything included. It's got the balancer, it's got the chaff, and it's got like little like nuggety pony nut things. So that's all they need. It's all included. But you've got the Pure Working and the Pure Performance and Veterinary and this, that and the other. Pure Performance is incredible. I love it. But at the moment, I'm not using too much of it because I'm not competing that much. Anyway, jabbering on as per usual. My board's done for tomorrow. Except I've not, I've changed bear to jump. So, good night ponies. I'm going to go in and I will see you inside before I say goodbye. Bye girls. This is true heartbreak. Having to go back out to the yard after a shower because I've left the phone charger out there. And we all know my phone is not going to stay charged overnight. Okay,
So-
Mummy Hobbit cooked up a storm. Apparently I'm not allowed to show her on the vlog in her pyjamas.
No, you're not.
She hasn't brushed her hair. Oh, got a glimpse there. Oh, those sausages are massive. I don't think I'll eat both of those. Sausage, mash, gravy. Quick tea tonight, innit, Mum? Because
Yeah.
we've been busy.
Busy.
But I'll scoff this down, probably watch a vlog while I'm at it. I've got a Barocca, because it's you on a really good day. And then we'll catch up in bed, which sounds very weird to say. One last thing to tell you guys is, so what is it? It's nearly 8:30 now. Now's like my time where I try and cram a bit of Instagram in, because my time schedule, it would make sense for me to post at like 11 o'clock, but obviously people have gone to bed by then. So Mum's literally dishing up tea. I'll try and get something on Instagram, probably a nice little video of Lucas jumping because he was such a star. Right, in bed. It is 20 to 10. I'm obviously not going to sleep now because I'm not a grandma. So got Frodo here with me. Also, let me show you this. Oh, look at this, like flapjack, fruity flapjack. That's going straight in my belly. So yeah, basically my evenings are like eat, obviously, sit and watch a bit of YouTube, do a bit of Instagramming, try and reply to some DMs and stuff like that, obviously do like a post. Some days if I get in early I'll do like an edit and things. It's worth saying, like, all my days are different, as I've already said, so sometimes I do have more sort of downtime than this, sometimes I have less. It's kind of just, it all just changes. Look at the chins. But what I'm going to do now is some vlog editing. Guess what I'm going to edit? This vlog here. So yeah, that's what I normally do in the evenings. Bit of vlog editing, bit of Instagramming, reply to sort of all my sponsors and brands. That's obviously not every day, but sometimes there's just loads of emails, sometimes there's none. So I have got 3 emails that I need to get done. I'll probably do that first because it looks so weird when I email this late at night. But I normally try and get to bed by 12. That's normally my rule, because otherwise I just run on empty. But if I'm editing vlogs, I often stay up till 1. Frodo's trying to eat my flapjack. But I cannot do that night after night. It doesn't work for me. So I think this is a good time to end the vlog. Frodo, come here. I'm going to get the cat to say goodbye. Puss, puss, puss. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I can't tell you how bizarre it feels finishing a vlog in bed. I honestly feel so unnatural doing this. I don't like it. Anyway, I'll try and make this short and sweet. So, as always, comment below if you enjoyed it and if you want me to kind of do more of these things. I wanted to get this one just out as like a staple, a baseline of what I'm doing, and then we can talk about it, because I like it when you guys give me feedback and what you like seeing. So we can talk about it, and then if you want more of these kind of videos, I can make them and maybe make them less long, and yeah, try not to include everything, because that was my issue, is I got very stressed about. But thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, comment. I feel like I'm missing stuff. Do all the stuff you always do, because you're amazingly active and engaged. But I'm going to get on with blog editing and emailing, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.